Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got my bro Chillmont here. We've got the good news about Nico starting the bowl game. I know everybody's excited about it. Even Bunny's excited about it. Let's see Bunny, Jan.
Here's Bun. This is Bambi's cousin, Bunny.
Yep. Yeah, Bunny's excited. Again, that's not Bambi, that's Bunny. All right, so yeah, that's big news, Wilmont. That kind of changes everything.
The big news.
What?
It really does. That was going to be, I'll be honest, I was kind of ho-hum about this game Monday, but now I'm not. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think that's really going to help the viewership. Every ball fan's going to be watching now.
Yeah, this is pretty exciting. This is the start of the Nico era and 2024. And we got this last year with Joe Milton. Unfortunately, it was because of an injury to Hendon, but it got us off to a good start for 2023. Well, now we're going to do that with Nico. And this is a good team for him to go up against. Iowa's a very good defense. They don't allow a lot of points.
That's it. And that's going to be a really good test. But it's definitely needed. He needs these kind of true game reps. He needs to start a game. He needs some pressure situations to see how he reacts, give him a chance to react. And against a really good defense, this is going to be on a national stage. It should be a good game. I think we were like an 8-point favorite with Joe. I think that's going to probably drop.
Because,
he's a true freshman, and he could very well make some freshman mistakes. But, like we talked about, if he comes out and burns it up, oh my gosh. Yeah, Knoxville's going to be on fire.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. This is a tremendous defense for him to go up against. They do not allow the run, and they're really good against the pass, both. So this will be a great test for Nico.
I think it's been a good test for Joe. It's going to be definitely a good test for Nico. And, I hope everybody doesn't, go crazy. Our personnel has not changed just because it's Nico. Now, hopefully they'll play harder and better, and because they know he's the future. Maybe that'll change things a little bit, but those guys, receivers still got to get open, run the routes. They've got to protect him. And hopefully if they can do that, I think his improved accuracy should help.
I think we're going to see some elusiveness in the pocket as well.
That's another thing.
Yeah, and hopefully we can go pretty fast. That team, our offense must go fast to be truly effective. So hopefully we'll go at a really good speed and move the ball quickly and get Nico into a rhythm. It's very important to get into a rhythm, especially when you're starting out fresh like this. Let's pull up this article and take a little look, see what it has to say. It said, Nico will start the Citrus Bowl. It says, as first reported by VolQuest, Tennessee's quarterback Joe Milton has opted out of the Citrus Bowl, leaving blue chip freshman Nico. And again, this is by Evan Crowell. Let's see. He's been in 4 contests. He actually can still redshirt, is my understanding.
Yeah, that's true.
And play in this game. They normally allow that.
Yeah, the bowl games don't count against the redshirt requirements.
And we're obviously, we've got 2 of our running backs have opted out, and that's Jalen Wright and Jabari Smalls will not be playing. So we're going to be relying heavily on Sampson and also Cam Seldon.
Yeah, hopefully those guys can step up, and because again, they're going to be the future too. And losing Wright is huge. And then you've got a lot of guys who have not played a lot going to be playing on our defensive backfield too, because as you know, you did a video on that. Lost our whole defensive backfield pretty much.
Yeah, and before we make it out to where it's all Tennessee guys opting out, Iowa had a bunch of guys opt out as well. Yeah. This is very normal in a bowl game like this. Iowa's got some players that have either entered the transfer portal or they're going to opt out and try to make the NFL, and they don't want to risk injury. And that's really, to me, that was the smart move by Joe Milton, because he had nothing to prove in the game, and if he got injured, that would really hurt his draft stock. I think he's going to go somewhere like 4 through 7 rounds, somewhere in that neighborhood. Whereas if he really got injured, he would not get drafted. And that would have that cost him a lot of money.
Yeah, they were talking on the Knoxville Sports Talk that he could be one. Now, he won't go as high as this, but the kid from Florida who just went nuts in the combine, put up crazy numbers. Yeah. Joe's can do that. There's going to be somebody fall in love with him, I think. But one thing I did want to mention, and they mentioned that too, Joe's still practicing with the team, helping Nico, has been. They've probably known about this for a little while. He's also going to the bowl game. to cheer on the team. So he's been the team player the whole time he's been there. So you got to hand it to him for that. His decision making not always the best. He's not the biggest playmaker, but he did a good job for us, and I wish him the best.
Yeah, 8-4 is not bad at all. And you're the guy you were thinking of was Anthony Richardson, who blew up in the combine.
And he ended up being like what was
fourth
number
pick.
4?
Yeah, fourth pick.
Yeah, which was huge money. Yeah, I hope Joe makes a giant check.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go anywhere near that high because
no.
Richardson did some things in the season that were remarkable. You know, he had 600 yards against us, throwing and running. Yeah, his ability to run and make people miss was magical. He just didn't. He was not near as good an arm as Joe Milton Richardson, but he was such a freak athlete, unbelievable athlete.
Yeah, he was hard. I mean, he was so elusive, and he just wore us out.
Yeah, he did. I was glad to see him go, but, you know.
We barely won that game. I mean, we almost lost at the end. Yeah. They almost came back and scored at the end. It scared the crap out of me.
That would have been a nightmare. That would have been a nightmare.
Oh, God.
That would have been
that was such a great win. Yeah, me and my son were at that game. That was awesome.
Well, all right, folks, we did want to get that news out to you. I know a lot of people are excited about it. And if you have and if you've not subscribed, it's on your right, my left. Just hit that little button. I would appreciate it. And right over here is the most recent video, YouTube. Thanks, you'll enjoy. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was